MIGTOW, or men going their own way, is one of those topics that either makes men nod their heads in agreement or makes women instantly defensive. And that's the point. MIGTOW is not about compromise, not about playing nice, and definitely not about keeping up the fantasy that traditional relationships in today's world are fair or balanced. It's about opting out. Completely. Why? Because men are waking up to the fact that the traditional relationship contract is broken. Look around. Divorce courts are blood sport arenas. Men lose half their income, their kids, their peace of mind, and sometimes even their sanity. Women are told they can have it all: career, kids, freedom, alimony, and a man's lifelong paycheck. Men, we're told to shut up and man up. And MIGTOW says, no thanks. See, the problem isn't that men don't want love. It's that love has been weaponized. The system is rigged in such a way that men take all the risk, while women reap most of the reward. Marriage used to be a partnership. Today, it's more like a gamble where the house always wins and men are the ones playing with loaded dice against them. So MIGTOW men are saying, why even sit at the table? And let's talk about modern dating. Apps have turned women into commodities and men into disposable income streams. Swipe culture has created delusion. A woman who barely works out, posts a few selfies, and watches reality TV thinks she deserves a guy with 6 figures, 6 feet, and a six-pack. That's not partnership. That's entitlement dressed up as standards. MIGTOW calls it what it is. Here's the interesting part. A lot of men don't even identify as MIGTOW, but they're living it temporarily without realizing it. They take long breaks from dating, not because they've given up on love entirely, but simply because American women have become so intolerable these days. The drama, the entitlement, the inflated standards, it just isn't worth the headache. So these men disappear into their work, their hobbies, or their peace and quiet. They might not use the label, but their actions say the same thing, opting out until further notice. Now some men take it even further. They realize that if the dating market in one place is rigged against them, they don't have to stay stuck in it. An alternative solution is figuring out ways to travel for extended periods, or even relocating to countries where relationships are still built on respect and cooperation. In other parts of the world, women still value partnership without seeing men as disposable ATMs. That doesn't mean paradise or perfection, but it does mean men can date without the endless drama, without the constant power struggle, and without being punished just for being men. For some, the answer isn't just going their own way, it's going their own way geographically. And here's where it gets real interesting. Women today often want the benefits of traditional men: protection, provision, loyalty, without giving back traditional women's qualities like nurturing, respect, and loyalty. They've been told by society that men are optional, even disposable until the bills pile up, the loneliness kicks in, or the biological clock starts screaming. Then suddenly, men aren't so toxic anymore. Convenient. But MIGTOW is not begging for women to change. It's not trying to fix dating. It's not trying to negotiate a better deal. It's about walking away from the table entirely. And that's what makes it so radical. Men choosing themselves over women, over relationships, over the illusion of happily ever after. It's not about hate. It's about self-preservation. And look, some people call it cowardice. They'll say MIGTOW men are running away because they can't handle women. Wrong. It's the opposite. It's strength to say no. It's strength to look at a broken system and refuse to play. Weakness is pretending everything's fine while your life gets drained away one argument, one court date, one monthly payment at a time. Does this mean MIGTOW men never interact with women? No. But it means women no longer dictate the terms of their lives. The focus shifts back to men, building wealth, pursuing hobbies, hitting the gym, traveling, creating, living without the constant threat of someone else's choices destroying everything they've built. So yeah, it's edgy, it's uncomfortable, and it's a middle finger to a culture that pretends men are disposable utilities. MIGTOW says, enough. Men don't need to beg, they don't need to submit, and they don't need to keep propping up a game that's already been rigged against them. At the end of the day, MIGTOW isn't about women at all. It's about men reclaiming their time, their peace, and their lives. And if that offends you, maybe that says more about the truth behind it than anything else. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more videos. Until next time.